Welcome back to the channel. Apologize for the poor studio lighting. This is another thing that Winnie Daddy DIY has to fix. Today we are wrapping up the outdoor kitchen with the concrete countertop. We are going to be pouring a white concrete counter. We are using the forms from Concrete Countertop Solutions. The forms we're going to be using are the Euro form. They allow you to pour a 1-inch slab of concrete, and after it cures, we're essentially just gonna break away the face of the form, and it's gonna leave you a nice smooth edge in your countertop. They have a specialty concrete that you're gonna need to use with this form and the reinforced mesh in order for you to pour such a skinny concrete slab without having it crack or get damaged. So without further ado, let's go ahead and build our frame around our outdoor kitchen. For all the corners of our forms, we're gonna use a 45 miter. I'm gonna try to sneak a screw in there. I had some of these left over, number 8 3/4 inch self-drilling hand head screws, so I'm just gonna use those. So for the stucco house side here, I think I'm just gonna leave it open and silicone this gap and then just pour the concrete directly against the stucco. So for the barbecue cutout, I'm just gonna use this 3/4 inch trim, nice and smooth, so it'll be a good contact surface for the concrete. Make sure that it's level with the back edge of our frame, which it is. Check that we're still level. So I'll just cut 2 more pieces similar to this back piece along the side, butt up against this edge. Second piece. For the corners and the seams, I am doing duct tape. Make sure it's flush and tight. Flush and tight. Do the same for this corner. I'll also put a little bit of silicone. For these open joints, I'm just adding a little bit of extra silicone. White, but it'll do. You're not gonna see this, it's gonna be underneath the concrete, so. Our countertop surface is all prepped, framed, ready for our concrete. I went ahead and siliconed all the joints. I siliconed the corner just to give me a little bit of a round edge. Next up, we're gonna talk the fiberglass mesh, which is unique to this Concrete Countertop Solutions product. So this fiberglass mesh comes in a roll, 2 foot by, I think like 50 feet, a small one. We'll just cut it down to size, and then we use these little Z clips. Just elevates the mesh to the center of your concrete. So I just realized I bought the wrong ones. I'm just gonna have to cut these shorter because I don't have time to wait. But these are 1 1/8 high or 1 1/4 high, and my concrete's gonna be 1 inch high. So that sucks. Waste of time. 3 holes in the center. And look at that jerry rig. Let's see if it works. right, just an hour of time wasted because I had to make my own jury rig clips, but all the fiberglass mesh is pretty raised off the countertop. As I pour, I'll kind of have to kind of pull it up, make sure it's kind of sitting in the center of our concrete, but I think we're all prepped and ready. Time to lay down some plastic. All right, so we're all plasticed off because I know this is about to get real messy, especially because I'm doing this myself. I'm gonna use this level as my screed across the top of the counter. Did the plastic all the way around just because I don't want to ruin anything that doesn't need to be ruined. So here's my setup. I'm doing this solo, which probably not advised. I have one bucket just to put my mixer in and to kind of clean off my mixer as I go. This blue bucket I'm gonna use to mix the concrete. I have my water in the orange bucket. I showed you the screed that I'm gonna use, just my old level. I have a magnesium float, steel trowel, which we won't need till a little later, and just like a margin trowel to get in there. Here's my concrete, got 5 bags. I think I'm gonna need like 3.5, maybe 4, so I should have plenty. I also ordered this color pack, which you add to each bag, and it makes it more white. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna put 3 quarts of water, go ahead and mix in this color pack until it's completely dissolved, then slowly add my concrete. Self-leveling. About a third of the bag at a time. Tap your form, get all the air bubbles out. So under normal conditions, after about 2 or 3 hours, you can hit it with a steel trowel once all the moisture is evaporated. Of course, we're in the dead heat again, pouring concrete, so it's been about an hour. Trying to smooth this out the best I can. Time for the reveal. And break them. See how our edge turned out. Oh yeah. Looks pretty glassy. Looks really good, actually. So I was a little unhappy with my countertop surface, so I ended up buying these diamond sanding wheels off of Amazon, like 20 bucks, and just use this angle grinder and really, smooth this out. So now that it's all smooth and to how I like it, we're gonna put the countertop sealant on, about 3 coats, and then finally put our barbecue in. Finally. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the outdoor barbecue area. Got a little bit of cleaning up to do. Gotta still hook up the barbecue to gas and fire it up, but fridge is up and running. Electrical's working fine. Got our access door, got our 3 storage drawers, and then we have our trash. All in all, pretty pleased. Got my TV hung. Can't wait to get a little barbecue going. And there you have it. That does it for our outdoor kitchen build. All in all, pretty pleased. A lot of things could have been done differently. For the countertop in particular, make sure you have help, because mixing and pouring and finishing all on your own really just isn't realistic. My issue is it dried up way too fast. By the time I was ready to go, sun was hitting full blast. The wind was going as well, so that stuff just set up crazy, and I just didn't have time to really finish it like I wanted to. Make sure you have the right stuff. I mean, unfortunately I had to burn a bag because I didn't have the right equipment. Probably could have used this much more. Also, if you're using the white concrete, just be careful with your tools if there's any rust on them. I know in the video I showed you my steel trowel that had a little bit of rust on it. The first pass of that just left a giant streak on my countertop, so I was able to get it off, but just use clean tools, new tools. Don't keep your tools in the rain like I did. And that also goes back to making sure you order the correct stuff. So those Z-clips, I mean, that added an extra almost hour trying to cut all those to size. That could have been completely avoided. But all in all, I think, keeping your workplace clean with the plastic was huge. Again, waiting till the sun goes down or doing this in the morning, having the additional help, I think is really crucial. I am pretty pleased with the outcome of this. Can't wait to fire up the barbecue and put it to work. Thanks for joining. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.